Hello everyone and welcome to Simply Intuitive Tarot. My name is Brantley and this is going to be a general weekly nightcap reading for the sign of Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. It's a general reading, so the message might not resonate with everyone, and that's okay. Just take what fits and leave the rest at the door. If you do find that the message resonates, please hit that like, share, and subscribe button and leave us a comment below. The comments help us connect with your energies in all future readings. And if your sun sign happens to be Gemini, make sure to look on the channel for any corresponding videos that we post for your moon, rising, or Venus signs. That way you get the entire message that the spirits have for you. Also, if you'd ever like to set up a private reading with either myself or with AJ, who does the pulse checks on the channel, you can definitely do that, and we have all of the information you need in the description box below. Also, if you'd ever like to donate to the channel, we have a link to our Cash App in the description box as well. The donations are greatly appreciated. They help us grow and make it possible for us to keep providing content to you. All right, well, Gemini, we got the introductions out of the way, so let's go ahead and jump right into your reading. So the very first thing we're going to do is draw from our Divine Animal Oracle deck, just to get an overall energy of the past, present, and near future. So angel, spirit guides, and ancestors, tell me about the past for Gemini, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. What is the overall energy for Gemini? We have the links. Secrets. What is the overall energy for the present for Gemini, please? The Gorilla. Peace. And the overall energy for the near future for Gemini, please. The Bull. Sacrifice. Next thing I'm going to do, Gemini, is clarify using our Light Seers Tarot deck. So angel, spirit guides, and ancestors, what messages do we have for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the past? Tell me about these secrets in the past for Gemini. We have the High Priestess in the reverse. The Nine of Wands in the reverse. The Page of Pentacles. And the Lover's card. All right. So it looks like that was in the past. It looks like there's a serious relationship that was in your life. And it definitely looks like there was some issues in this connection. The High Priestess in the reverse, definitely not trusting in your intuition, not having a lot of faith in oneself, maybe not even having a lot of faith in the connection, but I'm really getting like this was focused on the self. I'm getting two energies very strongly here. There was one very confident person here, one who really celebrated themselves. And then there's another person on the other end who was not very strong energetically. They didn't feel like they had what it takes to go the extra mile, especially with this Nine of Wands in the reverse here. But this was definitely a soul tie connection, soulmates. It's the Lover's card here. But it definitely looks like there was an air, like an aura of secrecy around here. And I think the secret in this connection had more to do with the fact that you yourself or the person that you were with, take it as it fits, somebody was not feeling very confident in themselves. Their self-esteem was very low. They may have even been putting on a mask. So what did appear? They may have seemed happier than they actually were. They were putting on a brave face kind of thing. But there was definitely an air of secrecy here in this romantic connection in the past. One person seemed very okay, and the other person was definitely not. Angel, spirit guides, and ancestors, tell me about Gemini in the present, please, under this energy of peace. So we've got the Seven of Swords in the reverse, the Eight of Cups in the reverse, the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, and the Four of Wands in the reverse. So there's definitely an ending happening now, or is needing to happen right now. Again, we've got the Four of Wands here, which is also indicative of a very strong soul tie connection, but it looks like this is ending, or there is a need for it to end. And it looks like these have to happen for your inner peace. I think you need to restore peace in your life. This secret may, this unhappiness may starting to spill over into the connection, maybe making it a very toxic situation. Somebody's very distrustful here. Somebody could be distrustful of you. You might be distrustful of the other person, but you're always like expecting the worst. But with the Eight of Cups in the reverse here, there's a need to walk away from this situation. And it does look like this is being divinely guided with the Four Wands in the reverse. This is a situation that's going to break apart. And with the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse here, there's definitely a need to go forward. There's a need to move on. And that's what I'm getting overall with this. There's a need to walk. There's a need to move forward. There's a need to take your business elsewhere, or a need for the other person to take their business elsewhere. And breakups are never fun. They're never good. And I hate to say that, but universally, the way it's looking, this is something that needs to happen. And it looks like it's, because right now there's no peace in your life. There's no peace in this connection. It's a very strong connection, but strong doesn't always mean good. And it appears that, it was already looking like somebody wasn't happy in the connection. So it starts eventually, it's something that can't be kept secret. Even if they're not coming out right and saying that that's how they feel, eventually you're going to start to notice the way they act, and it will affect things. So it looks like there's a need to restore peace in your life right now. And it looks like the way to do this is somebody needs to walk away. This relationship needs to end, at least for a while. And that leads us into the energy of the future, sacrifice. So angel, spirit guides, and ancestors, tell me about Gemini in the future under this overall energy of sacrifice. So we have the Page of Wands in the reverse. Or in the upright, sorry. The Magician in the reverse. The Eight of Pentacles, and the Four of Pentacles. So it looks like this is one of those situations where this may be the other person walking away from you. You may not be the one to walk away, and if you are, it does look like there's somebody here who's going to have to fight the urge, whether it's you or whether it's the other person in this relationship. Somebody might be tempted to do some underhanded things with the Magician here in reverse. They may try to do some unsavory things to try and get this connection back, because what I see happening here, this is a sacrifice. It looks like this has to be fully let go, because this looks like whoever it was who walked away, things are going to start turning around for them. There's the Eight of Pentacles. It looks like there's a need to focus on career and skill set. And with the Page of Wands here, really learn to focus your energies and really do for yourself. And with the Four of Pentacles here, this even ties into the need for self even more. You need to be a little bit mindful of what you share and who you share it with. You need to use a little bit of discernment. There's a need to hold back a little bit right now. But there is this little dark energy of the Magician in the reverse here that there might be a temptation to try and go about things underhandedly right here. And I think that needs to be let go. There's got to be some sacrifices here. Nobody wants to see something end. Nobody wants to see somebody walk away from them. Even when you know it's the right thing, you don't like to see it happen. And instinctively as humans, we might tend to jump into that I'm going to get you back energy. And I think that's something that you're going to have to fight here, because this was a sacrifice. This was a sacrifice that was made to the universe so that things could start to right themselves. Things could get back on track for you and for the other person. All right, well, that's all I've got for you, Gemini. I hope that the message resonates and helps you in some way. Please hit that like, share, and subscribe button and leave a comment below. Also, make sure to look on the channel for any corresponding videos we post for your moon, rising, or Venus signs so you get the entire message the spirits have for you. And until next time, rest well.